For Mr. Chevalier.
And are you Mr. Chevalier? All right, you entered a plea to aggravated sexual assault of a child on October 20, 2022. You entered a plea of no contest. According to the plea bargain agreement, you all need to whisper in the box. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed at a cap of 15 years. The state is silent on your application. And of course, there's no contact with the complainants in Chapter 62 registration. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the state is silent. Are there witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. I would call Pastor Tim Stoker.
All right, Mr. Stoker, will you come forward, please? Jennifer. All right, if you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so that court reporter can hear you. If you could state your name for the record, please.
My name is Timothy Stoker.
All right, and how do you spell your last name?
Stoker.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Pastor Stoker, and where are you currently employed?
I am pastor at Living Water Fellowship in Pleasanton, Texas.
And is that how you know Mr. Chevalier?
I do know him as a member of our church.
Okay, and how often does he attend church?
We have services regularly twice a week. He attends those almost always, sometimes with special meetings 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay, so is it fair to say he's a faithful parishioner?
Very much so.
And you know why we're here today? It's a sentencing, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you just hear the court read the charge?
I did.
Okay, so you understand what he has pled to in this case, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so I'm asking you today, is it your opinion if the court were to grant his application for deferred community supervision, is it your opinion that he could be successful on that?
I do believe so.
And why?
I am watching him over, been a member of our congregation since around 2015. And because of his good rapport, we have seen no signs of anything that would indicate that he has had any inappropriate contact or behavior with children in our congregation, which we do take seriously. And as far as communicating with him personally, I do believe that he is pursuing his faith, his relationship with God. And I believe that that contact and communication, he would be a good candidate for probation.
Is your congregation a supportive environment?
It is a close community. We're not a large congregation, so we're pretty close knit as a spiritual family and community.
And do you believe that continued participation in your congregation would benefit him should the court allow him to be on a deferred community supervision?
I do believe so.
And is there anything else that you would want the court to know today to help her make her decision?
I would say that as a minister, of course, I believe that we all need spiritual guidance and assistance in our life. Robert has shown a humility, a desire to pursue that, to engage with us through this time. I do see him seeking the Lord, and I believe his righteousness as well.
In your congregation, again, should the court grant this, would there always be supervision were any children around at the church at services?
Yes,
So there would not be opportunity for them to be alone with children.
we are very diligent and try to be very diligent in our campus community, as well as even our small group gatherings.
And so, once again, could you give the court your opinion? Do you believe that time in custody or time on a deferred probation would better serve Mr. Chevalier and the community?
I believe as far as us ministering to him with his spiritual desires and need, his faith would be better served to be able to be on probation and be engaged with me as his pastor, the other leadership of the church, as well as the congregation.
And as a pastor, would you commit to assisting him should he be given the opportunity for it?
Absolutely,
And if not, just say the judge decides to go a different way, would you still commit to supporting him?
I will.
No further questions, Judge?
Any questions?
Briefly, Pastor, are you aware that some of the allegations in this case are directed back to meeting the victims at church?
In my congregation,
I just at a church.
at church, I did attend church with him previous to him being a member of my congregation before I was pastor there. So yes, I am aware of that knowledge in that context.
Okay, and how long have you been aware of the charges?
Since he called me from the arrest from the warrant. So.
No further questions.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for the work that you do. All right, defense, call your next witness.
I would call James Valdez, Judge.
Could you raise your hand for me, please?
Yes,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is James Valdez.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Valdez, how do you know Mr. Chevalier?
I am from church. We've been friends for approximately 12 to 13 years.
And so, and again, you know why you're here today.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
And so I'm gonna ask you some of the same questions. Do you believe that Mr. Chevalier and the community would be better served with prison time or a deferred community supervision?
Deferred community supervision is the best route for him.
And
And the reason being is that he's already been out. He's not done anything, to the best of my knowledge, anything wrong. He's lived a good life. He's done well. We talk all the time. We hang out for Bible study. Everything he says is good. We never talk about anything bad or wrong or anything in that nature. We should be encouraging each other, prayer, reading the word.
so is your relationship, did it come from your church community?
Well, it started there, and then we still just kept it going for all these years. I've known him since Valley High, and ever since he's moved out to the country, we've been just friends for a long time. And I've known his kids from just forever. I mean, since they were like small and stuff, and so it's been really loving. And I tell you what, I love his wife. The family are very nice.
Do you believe that his family is a supportive environment for him should the court grant a deferred community supervision?
Oh, very much so. The family's wonderful. Everybody.
And you talked about him. Do you believe there would be any safety issues for the community should the court grant the community supervision?
There's no safety issues at all. I've never known Robert to be, to be an issue in that area at all. He's always been safe, he's been kind, he's always helpful,
Do you believe he's a productive member of society?
very much so.
And he called you an accountability. Would you tell the court what that?
Well, in terms of accountability, coach, we are accountable to each other. I mean, we read the word, we go through questions, we ask about our families, how we're doing in terms of reading the Bible, living our lives, how we're doing within the community, what have you. And so we really are focused on trying to live a good life. And we've been doing this for years.
And so should he be granted the deferred community supervision, would you be supportive of him in that venture?
Oh, very much so.
And do you believe he could complete it successfully?
Oh, very much so.
And is there anything else you want the court to know today before she makes her decision?
Well, I've known Robert for 12 to 13 years, and it's been wonderful. And I love his family. They've been really good. I mean, even knowing his parents until they passed, just wonderful. They've been kind. They help others in the community, and they are really involved. And I only have known them as doing a lot of volunteer work and doing a lot of caring for others. Literally.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Any questions? All right, thank you so much for coming in and giving me more information about him.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. You can call your next witness.
One further witness, Judge, I would call Jennifer Chevalier.
All right, if you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, so you can lower your hand. I'm gonna need you to speak up because the court reporter is trying to hear.
Oh, okay.
All right, and to make it easier, because I think your voice is low, if you can move right there.
Right here?
Yes,
Okay.
no, a little bit closer.
Okay.
Thank you, right there.
Okay.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
I'm Jennifer Chevalier.
All right, you may ask your questions.
Thank you, Judge. And how do you know Robert?
Well, I've been married to Robert for 21 years and we've known each other 22.
And how many children do you have?
We have two. We have my stepson and then we have our son together.
And how old are your children?
26 and 20,
And are they here today?
Yeah.
Both your sons are here in the gallery, is that right?
and his wife and his fiance.
Okay. And so is it fair to say there are quite a few supporters here for Robert today?
Yes, his brother's here too.
Okay. And so the family that's here, do you believe if the court were to grant the deferred supervision, do you think the family would be supportive of Robert?
Yes,
And do you think everyone in the family would assist him in getting through the requirement of such a probation?
yes,
And as his wife, who may be a little biased, but do you believe Robert could successfully complete that?
yes, I do.
And tell the court why.
Oh, well, my husband, I've been by his side all this time, and I know that he is a man of character. I know he loves me. I know he loves God. I know that he would do it for me and for God, that he would want to do the right thing, because he's always wanting to help people, and that's how this situation happened. But anyway, that we want to help people and love people. And I think he wants to make a difference.
And with terms of a community supervision like this, there is some intensive therapy and things required. Are you aware of that?
Yes,
Right, and so knowing that, do you believe that Robert would be committed to doing those things?
yes,
And do you believe a deferred community supervision is a better way to treat this than sending him to prison? And tell the court why.
well, he would have the support of his church and me, that I would help him work through whatever issues maybe he may be struggling with. He also has some health issues. I think if he were in prison, he would decline. He has a heart and lung issues. That's my main concern with that. I don't think that would be a supportive environment.
With his health issues, does he regularly seek medical care?
Oh, yes.
And so does he, how frequently would you say he seeks medical attention?
Well, he has a cardiologist who he sees, I think, every 6 months. And he has a pulmonologist that he was seeing. And he's on a CPAP machine. And then he uses inhalers and nebulizers.
Right, and so today, can you tell the court that you believe he would successfully complete a deferred community supervision should she grant it?
Yes,
And you're fully confident of that?
yes.
Is there anything else you want the court to know today before she makes the decision?
That I love my husband very much. And I'm just gonna try to be there for him and support him in whatever faculties that he needs. Whatever it takes, whatever it's obviously it's in your hands, so it's whatever you grant for him. I think that that he and I will work through this together with God's help.
Any questions?
Just briefly, you said you've been married for 21 years. When did you start dating before you were married?
We started dating February. I have a bad memory. We dated for a year before we got married.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Was it here in Bear County?
Yes.
Oh, that's what it's right.
Well, no, in Temple. In Temple, Texas.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Yes.
that's okay. That's okay. It was in Temple. Okay, thank you. I'll pass it.
All right, thank you so much for coming and giving me some more insight. Thank you. Any other witnesses?
Mr. Chevalier, is there anything that you would want to say to the court? And before you say it, the court would have to swear you in.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Robert Chevalier.
What would you like to say to the court?
I believe that I can I will complete every aspect of probation if granted. I'm at your mercy. And I just pray that you give me grace and that we have this opportunity to redirect my path.
All right, I have a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
How old were the complainants in this case?
One was, he was a year older than my son, and I think he was like 14 and 15,
The other?
7 or 8.
All right. So with regards to the 7 or 8 year old, I read the PSI report. I would like to know, what were you thinking when you were kissing the 7-year-old?
I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking. I just know I was in a downward spiral with stress.
So were you doing it to relieve stress?
Possibly.
All right. And if you were doing that to relieve stress, did you do the same with your child and your stepchild?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
They're my boys.
Okay, but these were two complainants that your wife testified to that you were helping.
Right.
All right, and then one of them said that you asked them if you could kiss their penis. What were you thinking when you were asking them that?
I don't think I was thinking, Your Honor.
And according to what I've read, and I always read the PSI report, and I always read the plea agreement and the stipulations, that this was going on for a period of time. Right?
That's right.
So each time these children were invited to your home or asked to come to your home, were you getting excited at the prospect of touching them?
No,
So how did you formulate? Okay, these two boys come over to your house. I'm assuming they want to play with your boys. They're spending the night or whatever they're doing. When did you make the decision that you were going to kiss the penis, kissing them, I'm assuming in the mouth with your tongue? When did that formulate in your mind that you're going to do this? And what were your other children doing at the time, your stepson and your other son?
I'm not really sure how to answer that, Your Honor. All I know is I was not in my right mind, basically. I wasn't thinking
But how are you not thinking?
about the consequences of what.
But no, I'm like, how are you not thinking about these two children because they're not your biological children, but you're thinking about your biological children and your stepchild as these are my children, so I'm not going to touch them to put them through that trauma. I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from so I can make an informed decision on whether or not I should send you to prison.
I don't know how to answer that.
All right, because what I'm reading here, it says while in his friend's home, the defendant would attempt to kiss him, but he would always walk away or move his head. On one occasion, the defendant grabbed his arm after he exited the bathroom and attempted to kiss him. On some occasions, the defendant was able to kiss him on the lips by grabbing his chin and holding the back of his neck. The defendant would also attempt to place the defendant's hand inside of his pants, but he was able to stop this by tightening his belt. The defendant only touched the side of his thigh outside of his underwear. The defendant also pinched him when he was wearing pajamas. And of course, it goes on and on about you rubbing his buttocks, grabbing his buttocks. He believes this because he said the defendant also attempted to kiss his buttocks and penis. He believes this because the defendant would be on his knees in front of him and attempt to pull down his pants. So here's my question for you. I know you want deferred adjudication, but why should I give you deferred adjudication?
I believe I can do better.
Well, I mean, everybody over there in the box believes they can do better.
And I want to be able to give to the community I've taken, and I want to be able to give and to be able to serve and to just be a better member of society.
And what trauma do you think you've caused the complainants in this case? How do you think they're doing today?
I pray they're doing good, but I don't know.
All right.
I'm sure they have some issues.
Okay. Any questions to Vince?
You said you want to do better. Can you tell the court you would proactively do anything that's asked of you on a community supervision should it be granted?
Absolutely.
Any counseling?
Any counseling, anything.
And would you seek the help of all the people that are here to support you today?
Absolutely.
And is anything like this ever going to happen again?
No.
That's all. And are you asking the court to grant your application for deferred community supervision?
Yes, I am asking for.
No further
Right.
questions.
State.
Mr. Chevalier, how long was your probation in your previous case?
5 years.
And who was the victim in that case?
It was a Boy Scout.
No further questions.
Just very briefly, were you also a Boy Scout at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was some 4 or 5 years age difference, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you were also a Boy Scout at the time?
Yes.
No further questions, Judge.
Right. Anything else?
No, no.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court's going to find you guilty, sentence you to 15 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrent. There should be no contact with the complainants or the complainant's family. Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And the chapter 62 registration is for life. Good luck to you.